Hi YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch people. This is Cillian from MediocoreGaming, and this is technically our very first daily. First of all, thank you so much for everyone who came and checked out our tournament and took part in it and just viewed it and all that good stuff. Congratulations to Platinum Plana for being our first official victor. And since we didn't record it, actually we did record me playing him. I'm going to have to recut that to where it looks like I won. Either way, congratulations to all of you. It all looked awesome. Thank you to Apricot for officially being the first and only person to send us any of their replay. We do want to make a replay highlight thing out of everything that you guys did for us and in that tournament to make y'all look good and kind of spread the word. So if you take a look at this, please send us the footage. We really would like to make something to kind of like celebrate our very first tournament because we are wanting to have more in the future. And it would be nice to have kind of like a record of everything, visually anyways, outside of just our picture that says Platinum Planet beat me. Outside of that, this is our first daily, again, and I touched on it whenever we were having the tournament, if you're checking that out. This is focusing on mobility, because as far as I'm concerned, mobility in a champion is just about the single most important thing you can look for. It defines how successful you can be with them. I don't think anyone should really go into the champion selection without thinking of some kind of mobile champ in mind. And if they aren't focused on mobility, they should be focused on shutting down mobility. But since shutting down isn't really what we're focusing on, and it's more about the escape artists, who better to start with than Lee Sin? So, oh my, that's not good. There we go. I'm so good at this. Alright. Right now, this is a video of what I imagine some pro players just messing around and, I guess, scrimmaging. We're focusing on the Lee Sin, who is being played by Link, who, if I'm not mistaken, that is the same Link that is on CLG's team. Go ahead and start the video. He starts off in the enemy base with Tarek, who does not last very long, and in about a second here he's dropped down to just a sliver of health. But thanks to his awesome kit, he is able to W and Q his way to safety. Now this starts all the way in the other enemy's territory, and he manages to elude them with 200 health basically for a whole minute. Even Aramis and Blitzcrank, which is not easy to do with how good they are at chasing you down. This is a play worth examining. The whole thing has been really pretty, but this move is insane, and it happens so quickly it kind of warrants a deeper explanation. His Wriggles has just came up. He's been using wards to escape, but he just ran out, and at that very moment, his Wriggles proc, he is paying attention to his items. He threw a ward over the wall with the intention of Wing over it, which is a fantastic play. He knew Ezreal was chasing. He saw at the last second Ezreal arcane shift over, so he threw a Q out, hit the golem. He W's over, gets away from Rammus and Blitz for just long enough to the Ash arrow hit, so that he knew he was safe. At that point, he reactivates his Q, darts over to the golem, and then gets away from Ezreal. And it keeps going. At that point, the enemy team feels as though they've committed too much, and they really want to get a kill. Like, being humiliated is not very fun, and chasing down a Lee Sin and getting nothing out of it when he's at 100 health can be disheartening. So, you know, they tried to get something out of it. They chased too much. You don't chase mobile champions like that. You don't chase Ascend. You don't chase, like, Elise. You don't do that whenever they're too far away. They're just going to lead you into enemy territory and do exactly what they do here. Lee Sin did what he does best. He escaped. He used his insane lifesteal. He got his health back, and then got 2 kills out of it while his team secured Dragon. You can't ask for more in a play, and you can't ask for more in a champ. So that's just like one thing. That's Lee Sin. But there's plenty of others out there. In the info to this video, we're going to include that link. There are 2 other videos that we're going to show real quick. And a link to I think it was on the forum board, someone took the problem and, I guess, hassle of composing all the picks and bans and whatnots of the tournament. And when I took a look at it, the interesting thing is that every single champion, not surprisingly, are either focused on being mobile or shutting down mobile champions. Well, any champ, but mobile champions. So, and even then, like, a lot of them were a mixture of both. Lee Sin has cripple. Elise was one of the top picks. Shin was one of the top picks. These are all bruiser types that have shutdowns and strong escapes. That aside, our next video is Kiwikid from Team Dignitas, top laner, just discussing his preference of top laners. So got that set up.
I don't want you to give too many of them away.
Okay.
But you did seem to put 2 bans against Mega Zero. Was that a specific thing of being like, our champion select strategy is to get rid of Mega Zero, or is it more like super counter focused and just picking strong champions for you guys?
No, it was more personal rather than like actually. It was definitely player target ban. It wasn't like actually champion target bans. So yeah.
Cool. So then your setup. You've been playing Elise now a number of times. Sort of describe to me your sort of top lane roster. They all seem to be pretty fight based.
Yeah, I don't want to reveal too much.
Sorry, not roster, but like playstyle maybe.
I like the mobile ones. That's all I can really say. I really enjoy the mobile ones because mobility, like, it has the most chance for outplay, and I like to skirmish a lot rather than like just brute force. I like to like be tricky. Like, yeah, that's a good word. I really like the tricky champions.
Cool.
So your last 2 games, one against Complexity and this one against Marn, have been really...
So, I mean, Kiwikid, arguably one of the best in the US, very easily, arguably, comes out and says that mobility is one of the most important things he looks for. He likes to have the opportunity to outplay. An important thing to understand is that while most of you that are watching this, I presume, are not going to be pro players, and I myself am definitely not a pro player, these people don't have anything that they can do that we can't. They're really good at it, but we still have every bit of option to do the moves that they have. So I'm not saying you should, I guess, go out and play Karma top lane because Voyboy did it. Because that's because he's really awesome and he's just dicking around and he's trying to have fun with it and he's just mixing stuff up. But you should try and emulate and understand why pros do certain things, and to a degree, in this instance, like playing champs that are extremely mobile, that get the opportunity to outplay, understand the utility that comes from these things. One prime example of what makes a utility champion great is this video of SK Gaming and Fnatic, which
one-sided games. Aside from, I'd say, one...
Now, if any of you follow the pro leagues at all, you'll know that SK and Fnatic are a bit of an old rival with one another. That kind of stems from them being pretty top dogs, both of them, in the European outlet. Right here, SK goes a little bit too deep, a little bit too risky. My fault, I just messed that up. Fnatic, they're the red team, have gone into this base. They're trying to burn down the tower. They overcommit and they lose some people for it. This match is 55 minutes long. Dying means you've got a long kill count. And giving up 1 or 2 people whenever the entire team on the enemy side has about full health and they can burst down your towers is too much of a risk. Basically, SK has capitalized on the overzealousness of Fnatic. And this is the interesting part. They're capitalizing on it. They've killed 2 people. They know that they could take the Nexus. And if it weren't for XPK, that's what would have happened. XPK had teleport. He teleports into the enemy base, where you can see it right here. Rammus kept Cho'Gath distracted, and Cho'Gath was under the assumption that he was keeping Rammus busy from being able to go back and defend his base. That was not the case. XPK is now in the enemy base, taking down the Nexus. Now, he has no health whatsoever, and he just dances around, rift walking, avoiding axes, and basically making Olaf miserable. Even manages to dodge Cho'Gath and win the game at the last second. That game was done. It was over. There was no way outside of that move that Fnatic could have survived SK's push at the end. It was too done. Like 5 against 3, pushing that tower with someone tanking like Cho'Gath, with everyone being at full health, with Rammus being distracted by the Cho'Gath, which on any other day would have been a smart play. There would have been too many issues there, too many problems at hand. XPK with his teleport comes in, Rift walks, and it's masterful. That said, I don't think that we have anything else left to discuss. I hope that there's a little bit of information here that you might enjoy or pick up on. We are going to put the graph, I guess would be a way of putting it. The graph of all the picks and bans is a little bit informative. It's enjoyable to take a look at if you're into that kind of thing, if you're really dedicated to checking out the meta and learning what the pros are doing. That will be in the info bar. Stay tuned. We're going to be making other videos. As soon as we get a decent camera to do editing software, we should be making them look prettier and be doing some interesting things. It won't just be us streaming it and putting it on YouTube. But stay tuned. Please like, share, Twitter, whatever, any stuff, because the quicker we get to 100 fans on Facebook, 100 likes, whatever, we will be doing our second 1v1 tournament. So please spread the word, do whatever, get your friends to like us, get your mom to like us, whatever. It'll give you another chance to win free 20 RP, $20 in RP. So yeah, stick with it, keep watching, enjoy us, like us, please. And I guess I'll see you guys later, alright?